Welcome back. You ready to play a little bit of blue-red goodness? I know I am. Let's boogie. Hello and welcome back to High Ground MTG. I am your host, KyGuy. And for this week's brew, we are playing Blue-Red Through the Breach. That's right, we are going to try to cast our Emrakuls in a modern meta game that is super duper fast. Before I jump into the deck tech, if I can ask you all to click that like button, click that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell icon so you can be notified when we upload videos. It helps us out a lot. Also, shout out to our first patron, Eric. Thank you so much. If you want to join the Tron, link in the description box down below. We have all kinds of goodies that we want to give away at different tiers. Something new we're trying out, so check it out. Otherwise, let's jump into the deck tech, shall we? Alright, so Through the Breach. Nothing foreign to Modern, mind you, but we have some new tech that we get to play, a la Strixhaven, that might make the deck run a little bit smoother. So, let's go over the mana base, and then we'll go over the new tech, and then why I wanted to play it, and then we'll jump into the league. So, first things first, you're seeing no fetches, okay, and only 2 shocks. I am doing this as a way to help eliminate pain. With the metagame being so aggressively fast with all of your prowess decks, being able to have blue-red without taking pain, without taking fetches, super nice. So mitigating that, we're running a lot of duels that are duels in different ways. We are running a couple. Well, let's go through the lands. So we're running 1 Cascade Bluffs, so give us the double blue, blue-red, or double red that we need. Running 7 islands in case we get Blood Mooned. We want to make sure we're able to cast anything that we need. 1 mountain. Running 4 River Guide, Lava Glide pathways. Very great early game. Running 4 Spire Bluff Canals, running 2 Steam Vents, and 2 Sulfur Falls. So most of our lands will come into play untapped, and we should have our mana pretty effectively by turn whatever. Every turn we should be making a land drop. There's a lot of card draw in this deck. And it seems to do that really well. This deck is definitely doing a lot of drawing. So let's go over to the lands. Or let's go over the spell suite. So running 4 Opt, 4 Lightning Bolt, typical removal, 4 Remands. We just cannot wait until we get Counterspell into the format. Running Remands so we can get more card draw. We want to be able to slow down to get to the point where we can get to turn 5 and cast Through the Breach, and we want to be churning through the deck. So 4 Snapcaster Mage, obviously we can buy back bolts, ops, whatever we need. Here's some of the new tech that I am interested in trying out in this version. So we're obviously a combo deck. We want to get Through the Breach and Emrakul in our hands as fast as possible, get the 5 lands, cast it, destroy everything on our opponent's board. In order to do that, I am helping facilitate that by a bunch of card filtering. And we have that here in Expressive Iteration, so we get to look at the top 3 cards, put one of them in our hand, one at the bottom of the library, and exile one of them. And we can play the exiled card this turn. So I know that this is a 2-cost card, but in this shell, it pays to play at turn 3. We can have 2 lands out, we can draw 3 cards, see what we want in our hand, put something, like if we have a double breach, we can drop it. So the filtering really helps. If we can play a land off this, which is also super helpful. I know it costs 2, but it's always best to play this turn 3 if we have the possibility of doing that. It really helps being able to dig 3 and being able to filter away things that we need. Force of Negation, we're running a lot of blue. We are definitely able to play this. We're running 3 Archmage's Charm, just a hard counterspell. We can draw 2 cards, or gain control of those pesky 1 mana permanents that will kill us if we go up against Prowess. Valakut Awakening / Valakut Stoneforge. Again, this is another way to filter dead cards away. So we have like 3 Emrakuls in hand that we don't need. We can Valakut Awakening them away. We're only running 2, so our land count is 23 lands, including these 2 MDFCs. Prismari Command, another great way to filter our cards away with the Faithless Looting. Also gives us a chance to ramp, so we can potentially get a turn 4. We can filter things away, make a treasure token. The random 2 damage to any target is also super helpful, so we can get to 5 mana turn for with the treasure token a little more effectively, or we can have it up by turn 3. So Prismari Command, Expressive Iteration, Valakut Awakening, these are all great ways for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards to help us to filter, and then 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards to help us. So we should hopefully see the combo pieces that we want. Our Through the Breach by Randy Vargas from Ultimate Masters, and our Emrakul by the incredible Vincent Proce promo version. Yeah, so that's the deck. We aren't running Blood Moon. I've also cut Cryptic Command. 4 mana just feels like I don't want to be messing around with that turn 4. I want to be finding what we need. So yeah, I know that this is sorcery speed, but honestly, that's kind of how we have to play until we're able to get to the combo. Sideboard package: never leaving home without Platinum Imperion in a blue-red deck. Am I right? So super helpful if we go up against something that cannot deal with artifacts. So hopefully all the red decks aren't dealing with this. Sometimes they bring in both combos, so they have to answer one. By the time they figure out buying us enough time to be able to play Emrakul. So it's always a 5-card package for me. 3 Madcaps, 2 Platinums. Excuse me. 2 Anger of the Gods to deal with wide boards. 2 Cleansing Wildfire to help deal with Tron. Aether Gust for Jund. Heliod combo if it's green. That sort of thing. 2 Test of Talents. Yeah, more Strixhaven's cards. I don't know if this is great or if it's good, if it's bad. I don't know. I just think it would be really fun to play. It's like Counterspell meets Surgical Extraction for instants and sorceries. So we're running 2 of these and 2 Flusterstorms for more instants and sorcery counterspells. Anyways, that's the deck. Thank you so much for watching the deck tech. Let's jump into our first league match, shall we? Alright, we are here for match 1 against Thunderstriker 7. We only have 1. Well, we have 2 lands. We can keep this. We have our combo. We have ops. We'll keep. We'll send our old GLHF to our opponent. Also, it should be mentioned that we have enough lands that if we get to the late game, technically it's possible for us to just hard cast Emrakul. So, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, Abundant Growth for our opponent. So we draw a Remand here. I think we play out our Tap Lamb just to guarantee that we'll have 2 lands. And then we can Remand whatever they play next turn. Or we can opt to try to find more lands. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain. Alright, Ren and 6. They're going to be hitting their lands pretty nicely. Getting back there. Misty Rainforest. Misty Rainforest. Another Emrakul. Alright, we're going to play out a River Glide. River Glide pathway. Starts sweet. Anyone else get like Avatar vibes, like flying through like the winds and stuff? Alright, we'll pass the turn, and then whatever they play, we're probably gonna Remand. Hopefully they play something big here, and we out-tempo them. Leave your comments down below. Do you think that you will stop playing Remand? I think that it might be the only counterspell still worth playing in the modern format versus counterspell when it finally becomes illegal. Just like the tempo and like getting to draw a card, I think, like I said, it'll depend on the builds, right? All right, Misty Rainforest, Kraken. They also haven't activated Ren and 6 yet, so they'll definitely get that back. Alright, Misty Rainforest coming back to hand. If they don't cast anything here, we can still opt. Alright, so we need to opt for land. Eman's good, but we need a land here. Archmage's Charm, okay. Land! Riverglide Pathway, that's good. Alright, we're gonna play that out. Pass the turn. Alright. Pass the turn. We'll have Remand and Opt up, which gives us 2 more chances to find lands here. Opponent also up to 4 mana. I'm not sure. We could be up against Omnath. Alright, Misty Rainforest, Kraken, Misty. This would be a great spot for Prismari Command. We could deal 2 here and get ourselves a treasure token. Alright. Opponent playing a Utopia Sprawl. Sure. Man. Opponent, full grip of cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 5. Alright, opponent playing something big here. I don't know what happened. Oh, opponent moved Yorion to their hand. Okay. So we're gonna try and find another land here. Perfect. We'll put that on top. Which means we'll have Archmage's Charm up, which would be great. Opponent also has 8 cards in hand. You're gonna have to discard. Alright, so we're definitely up against... Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna play River Guide here, which means that we have Archmage's Charm up. We don't need to draw. The only thing we need is a land. So depending on what we do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 permanents. Alright. So discarding was really nothing of a problem for them. Steam Vents. They choose not to do anything here, which is I find really interesting. So let's see if we can find ourselves that land. No counter spell, but we do draw a Force of Negation, which is gonna help us here. Alright, we draw Expressive Iteration. Not necessarily what I wanted, but I think we get to play it now and see what they do. Since we have 3 of them. Hopefully we draw a land that we can just exile. So we want to put Lightning Bolt in our hand. We want to put Through the Breach at the bottom. And we want to put Sulphur Falls exiled. We will play Sulphur Falls. Unfortunately it comes into play tapped. But we have Remand here. We also have an Emrakul that we can discard. Opponent doing something on our end step. This is good for us. Kaya's Guile. Oh, they overloaded this. I'm gonna remand this. Let our shields go down here. Cascade Bluffs. That's pretty good. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. We got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably put an Emrakul to the, and then put an Expressive Iteration. we we do have Force of Negation back up here. It's gonna be hard to get one of these Through the Breach throughs. Luckily we have 2 of them in case one of them gets countered. Alright, opponent in the think tank. Alright, opponent getting their emblem, which might make it difficult to beat. They have 8. And they have every color. We're tapped out, so if they play like Niv Mizzet. Like I said, we do have Force interaction. Godless Shrine, Adept. Alright. Steam Vents. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we passed the turn and then we tried it Through the Breach at their end step because that means that we can Force of Negation freely. Each opponent sacks, exile all cards, create a 1/1, you gain 4 life. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about the graveyard. We do have enough mana also to bolt this Spirit to help get their life total a lot smaller. Alright, they get their Perunes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got a lot of mana. I'm just gonna bolt this now. Alright. Time to go for it. Opponent should be expecting us, since they saw it go into the graveyard, but... Here we go! A Thunder Striker. The irony that it's Nihiri. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Alright, I'm gonna play my Expressive Iteration now to see if I can draw another... Oops. To see if I can draw another counterspell. before I attack, just in case they try to recur that. Like if I'm able to draw a remand off of this, that I can put into my hand or put it into the exile. Opponent. 1, 2. And this is gonna exile this, which is extra sweet. Put 1 into my hand, 1 in the bottom, and 1 in exile. Okay. Yeah, I think we just want to try and Annihilator 6. This is gonna really hurt their board here, which is great. See what they give up. They just have so many permanents. Alright. We'll opt here. Another Emrakul. I like that. And then let's just bolt our opponent here before this goes over. Alright. Everything goes back into our deck. Alright, we play patiently. We play patiently. Is it enough? Is it enough? They don't know that we have the exact same thing here, though. And they won't have enough mana. Yeah. We'll just be able to do it now. Lightning Bolt would be amazing. Alright. What's amazing is that we haven't taken any damage off of our lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I do iteration here? No, I think I just... They could have a... Niv Mizzet. Or not a Niv Mizzet, but a Force of Negation. I mean, yeah. Man, I wish this had Trample. Alright, opponent doesn't have any resources left. Kinda like that. Kinda like that a lot. 1 into my hands. 1 into there, 1 into there. Alright, we can't play Force of Negation. But we get Archmage's Charm, which means we're gonna be able to draw and start refilling our hand up here pretty quick. Alright, opponent, Misty Rainforest. This is great. I am really liking this card a lot. A lot. Let's put Remand in our hand, Valakut Awakening at the bottom, and the island off to the side. So we can play our island. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, we'll pass the turn here. It's the filtering that is really giving this deck a lot more edge, I feel like. Do they have any more lands that they can fetch? Oh, I guess so. They are a Yorion deck after all. Alright, swamp from our opponent. Yeah, we'll remand that. Get another island. Sure. We are getting close to where we could just hard cast Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Alright. Pass turn. I guess we're in trouble if they cast that Valky and then they just take Emrakul. What does that mean? Oh, they don't. Okay, they must have some kind of spell then. We want some interaction. Plains, swamp. They must have it. They must have a Kaya's Guile in their hand. Prismatic Vista, sure. On the 5. See if they try to cast Valky here. Birds of Paradise, sure. For each opponent, exile a creature. Okay, when Valky enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile comes a copy. Yeah, okay. I don't think it really matters. What's X? X has got to be choose a creature. Mana value X. Hey, here we go. More iteration. I guess. Okay. Let's see. We want to put Prism Lightning Bolt in our hand. Snapcaster to the bottom and Prismari Command. Alright, so just bolt you. It's not as much fun doing it like this, but it is nice knowing that we have enough burn to get to our opponent. So alright, we win game 1. Grindy game 1, but we got there. Alright, guys. What do we want against this deck? I kind of think Test of Talents is going to be good here, because they're running all sorts of things that are going to be super disruptive and annoying. I think Flusterstorm. I even think Cleansing Wildfire, if we can get it off of an Abundant Growth. Delicate Awakening, I think we cut it. I think even we can cut Opt? Maybe we can cut 2 Opts and 2 Remands? No, we want to be able to counter things. Maybe we just cut it all Opts. Everything else can get us there. I want to bring in Imperion, but I feel like they've got so many like different ways of countering the combo. We will try it like this. Super grindy. That was fun though. Dig in the fact that we only took 2 damage, and that was off of our Steam Vents. Also the fact that we can almost hard cast. We can almost hard cast our own. It's pretty good. Pretty good. This is a good hand. We've got turn 1 interaction into turn 2 interaction into turn 3 if we draw an land, island, that is, interaction. Alright, Thunderstrike a 7. Nah. Alright, Verdant Catacombs and opponent fetching for a forest and Utopia Sprawl. I'm very tempted to Force of Negate that right now. They only have 4 cards. I'm gonna exile Flusterstorm. I think it's worth it here. Play our Spire Bluff Canal. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know how much I hate Utopia Sprawl. Abundant Growth. Sure. Sure. At least that one just gives you 1 mana of any color instead of course. Of course, that's all this deck is... Maybe I should have brought an Engineered Explosive for 1. Ooh. Test of Talents. That's really good here. We're going to play our island in case we draw another blue source next turn to guarantee that we have Archmage's Charm up. Alright, opponent up to 3-4 mana already. Okay, opponent moving Yorion to their hand and Godless Shrine. Alright, we don't have a chance to Sulfur Falls. Alright, we play our Sulfur Falls. And we pass the turn. The Thunderstriker 7. Wooded Foothills. Opponent getting all the colors of the rainbow. Alright, 16. Opponent down to 16. Opponent really going for it here. They're going for Yorion. I think a hard counter to this is what we want to have. I'm fine with that. But yeah, we don't need that happenings. Don't need to deal with a 4/5 either. Cleansing Wildfire, you say? I think Wildfire. Yeah, we can Cleansing Wildfire Utopia Sprawl, I think. And then we can still have blue-red mana up for Roman or Test of Talents. Alright. River Guide Pathway, which means we're getting to our 5 mana here. Alright, we're gonna play our mountain past turn. Looks like an opponent didn't get a land, which is crazy to me. Maybe they did. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, opponent cycling a Triome here. We'll probably play River Glide Pathway next turn to have up Snap Archmage's Charm. Yeah. Alright, opponent shocking aggressively here. Utopia Sprawl, again. I'm gonna remand this just to get our value train. Lightning Bolt, that's alright. We just want to dig into the combo. We don't see either piece, but we're almost there. Plus, next turn we will have Snap Archmage's Charm, Snap Remand, whatever we need. So, as Andy Bernard would say. Ooh, Expressive Iteration. It's very tempting, but I think since you're kind of on the back foot, we want to play this out like this. Play this out like this and then pass the turn as we're a pass go deck, see? Alright. Opponent also only has 3 cards in hand. I think they're getting kind of desperate for what they need here, which is nice. Another land. If the opponent doesn't play anything, we might just snap Archmage. Alright. Alright, let's snap back Archmage's Charm. What are you doing, opponent? Opponent! Doing something gnarly here. Do it. What are you doing? Oh, the Kai is guiling. Do you have the black mana? Opponent! Doing something. Kai is guiling. I think it's worth it to do it here. This way, we know that it's out of their deck forever. Hey! That's great! Alright, I think that's all three of them. It's too bad that you can't do it on the stack, but the fact that we got rid of it, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Flusterstorm. Alright. Alright, let's iterate here. Alright. Opponent scoops it up. Looks like Test of Talents was enough to get there for us. Yeah, I'm digging what's happening. Expressive Iteration seemed like an all-star, especially when we're going up against the grindy games here, grindy match. Obviously, Kaya's Guile was like their one answer, their one like clean answer to us swinging in with an Emrakul, and Test of Talents took that out. So, bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the content, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Again, check out if you want to help us build Tron. There's a link down below. Join the Patreon. We have a super duper fun Discord that we are building from the ground up. Anyways, I will see you all in the next match. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye from the KyGuy. Thank you for watching High Ground MTG with co-hosts KyGuy and Spiny Mouse. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click that like button, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of High Ground MTG. For even more videos, be sure to check out our playlist so that you can have the high ground.